Hey everybody, welcome back to Kirchberg Mini Farms. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. Today on the farm, we're going to be working on adding some more temporary fence. If you remember in our last video, we went out of town for a week on vacation in Gatlinburg, came home, and our cows cleared about an acre and a half of field. It went from this overgrown, lush, beautiful salad bar to a finely groomed golf course or barren desert. I'm not really sure which one it is yet. So today we're going to add some more temporary field fence and give them some more room to roam while we continue planning to put in our perimeter fence. So come along with us and check out our new temporary field fence.
Many cows moo 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 moo. Many cows moo 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 moo. Many cows moo 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 moo. Many cows moo.
Here we are. Here's some field that we're going to do. This will be later as we get the perimeter done. Here's the existing fence that we have. Again, we put in field fence. We like it. We don't really love it. What we really have grown fond of is a 5-wire high tensile electric fence. So we're going to be putting in some temporary 5-wire fence using some metal T-post. We're going to come back later and redo those with wooden posts, but we need something right now for our cows to keep them happy, give them some more ground to graze. And so we're going to set up this temporary fence using T-post, get that wire ran, and then that'll buy us some time to get the materials and things around and get some more planning done while we prepare to put in our new perimeter fence. So that's what we're doing today. If you check out over here, you'll see what they ate down. I mean, they took that grass right down to nothing in there. I mean, absolutely nothing. Matter of fact, it's a little overgrazed. But they did clean this up, because this all, before it looked like that, it looked like this. Yep, they ate all that. They did that. So here we go. We're going to go on to the new area. Last night, I tilled under where my fence lines are going to be, or fence row, and tilled that under last night, got that cleaned up. There's still a little bit I got to do manually to clean up, but I tilled that under last night, marked where everything's going to be, and now we're going to get this field fence or the 5-wire high tensile fence set. As you can see right here, we're going to use this wooden corner post and use that as our anchor, and go down here to a corner to a T-post, and then continue around this new acre and a half that we're fencing off here. All right, we got all of our tools and materials loaded up on our handy dandy golf cart. Yep, we use this golf cart for everything. It's like our little pick-me-up truck around the farm. But some materials we're going to be using is, well, first, we got to attach to this wood post. So we're using some of these big insulators here that will wrap around this post. We'll wrap around this post right here. Yeah, right there. We'll put our electric line through it, and then that'll be insulated from the post and the other metal wires. So it'll be a good conductor as we run our high tensile electric fence. Now on our electric fence, we're going to be using these 6-foot T-post. Can't really see right there, 6-foot T-post. And we're going to be driving those in the ground and getting those set up. And then for the T-post, we're going to be using these awesome insulators. I found these when we had our farm in North Carolina. Really liked them. Made things easy to set up. Now let me put this thing down. I can't do 3 things at once. I try, it don't work. Ugh. These things are called lockjaws. And these handy dandy little guys clip right onto these T-posts and insulate the T-post. We'll show you more of that as we get going, but I wanted to give you a little heads up of some of the materials we're using. Oh, and obviously we're using high tensile wire right here. We're using 14 gauge high tensile wire for this fence. So we're gonna get going. I gotta drive some posts in the ground, get them set here behind me. So we got our markers where to put our other fence post, so we have a straight line, and get that going. So I'm gonna get that going, and I'll check back in with you guys in just a few minutes and show you the progress. All right, so I wanted to kind of show you how these fence go together. Again, I'm using these lock jaws. These are awesome for T-post, absolutely love them. As you can see, they wrap around and grip. And honestly, they'll grip at any angle on this T-post. I just happened to put it on here because I learned on the last fence, by putting the support here where this T is, it's a much stronger grip. If you put it on this side, I notice this piece will collapse if there's a lot of pressure on it. So just repositioning my T-post for this implementation helped. For my spacing, I go 8 inches off the ground, then 16, then this is 10 from that, so 26, 36, and then this top one will be right at 46, and I'll show you how these snap on. Literally, you get it lined up where you want it. You give it a little pressure. As you see, these clips go on the T-post. Bam, done. One-hand installation, that quick. If you made a mistake, you need to take it off. Just pull the one side, pull the other. Well, one-handed, I can't do it. But if you have two hands, you just separate these apart, it comes right off. And again, you can click it at any angle on this post. Pretty awesome little setup. Again, I'm getting these main posts in, and you'll see me start stringing some wire down here in just a few minutes, and I'll check back in. All right, I'm here at my anchor point, which is a wood post. It does have field fence on it. So to protect the high tensile electric wire from the wood post and the metal fence, I'm using this little poly, I don't know what it is. I don't know, it's like a plastic insulator, hollow tube. It does have some steel reinforcement in it, or aluminum. It's really what it feels like. I'm gonna be wrapping this around the post and then hooking my wire to it and giving it a little pull. So I don't have my camera stand or multiple hands or anybody helping me today. I'm out here by myself. So I'm gonna have to put the camera down. I'll get this set up and then I'll show you how I completed it. All right, so here's my finished anchor. Again, I used my insulator, ran my wire through it. Then I brought my wire out here and gave it a bunch of wraps. Get it tight on there, and then as I put tension on this, this will pull and it'll keep it good and tight. I've never had any problems. I'm sure there's other ways to tie this or to do it. This is just what works for me, has worked in the past, and I put enough tension on this wire that I've actually broke it and not affected these. So that's what we're gonna do for this setup. So now I've got to take this wire and I get to go string it on my first set of posts. So here we go. All right, I wanted to show you my little setup for how I'm going to unwind this wire. On these nice little golf carts, they have these little pegs. I believe it's for the rakes for cleaning up when you're in a sand trap. So I've got me a little peg in there and got my wire up on the spool. And now we're going to drive the golf cart and unwind it and see how this works. Could be an epic failure or an epic win. I don't know, but it's worth a try because I do not like holding that stick and walking with that wire. It sucks. It's hard work. It's not fun. Choose a golf cart. Be smart. Here we go. See how this works. Oops, not reverse. Forward. Let's try this again after we put it in drive. All right, here we go. Real easy. Is it unwinding? Oh, it's unspooling perfectly. Wow. That's pretty awesome. I can't believe it works. So golf cart's good for everything. Golfing, putting in fence, doing donuts in the winter, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna like this a lot. Imagine if I could put a couple spools up there. Man, that'd be a game changer. All right, here we are to my first little loop. I'm just gonna keep driving, go around my loop, and head to the end here. Let's see how this plays out. Which way does this go? Well, here's the problem with driving. Now you gotta figure out where your line goes. And it looks like it's gonna go the inside of that pine tree. Try to save all the trees I can on the farm. If I can't save them, you know, you can't save them all, then I cut them down. But my objective is save as many trees as we can. It's free shade. It's good for the animals. So I try not to cut any trees down unless I absolutely have to. Check that out. That thing is working flawlessly. That's freaking awesome. Golf cart hack, how to install high tensile wire with Kirchberg and Kirchberg Mini Farms. Oh, I'm having too much fun. This just made the job a lot easier. Seems to be holding up. We'll see. See if we make it to the end game. Only about 300 more feet to go. Look at that. We made it to the corner. We're done. That's it. We made it. Now I'm going to trim this wire and wrap it around here so you see it's still there. Still working. I'm going to trim the wire off this fence here. What is that covering my finger? There we go. Try this. So now it's still there. I'm going to trim it off. I'm going to cut it here. And I have wire that I'm going to disconnect from this fence here and extend over to this fence and tie them together. So for now, I'm just going to wrap it here, and I'll go back and unwind that fence one at a time here in a little bit.
That's it for today's episode of Kirchberg Mini Farms. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Bye.
See ya.